Hi, I'm Vera.
Hi, I'm Christina.
And we're going to talk today about a viewer called in, well, didn't call in, emailed in. And has a question. She has gotten, I don't know how to, I guess you could say you got it, but it's a degenerative disease.
Yeah, over time.
Sure. Yeah. And it's, what's it called again? Retinitis pigmentosa. So she was just wondering if there was a past life associated with it. And first and foremost, we are not doctors.
Exactly.
I never profess to be anything other than giving spiritual information. And this is just to help, like we always say, in alliance or in accord with your medical doctor.
Along with, exactly.
Yeah, this is the spiritual part of it that can help you, you know, in that kind of aspect of the disease that you're going through.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say, in case you didn't know what the retinitis, whatever that was that you just said, it has to do with losing her eyesight over time. Right.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
So she wanted to know what it was, and I got two different past lives on that. And one of the past lives is something that she needs to release and let go because it's she brought back guilt. And she was in a past life with, you could say, like a family of healers and midwives. And of course, you know, in that, I keep getting kind of like, I don't know if it was it Quaker time or pilgrimishy time frame? But whenever it was starting to get out of hand, you know, they were starting to accuse everybody.
Oh, of being witches and being evil and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, or being possessed and all that stuff.
Right.
But, so she was in a family of three. The father had long since gone. I don't get a feeling that he died. He just took off. But so they were left to their own, you know, to fend for themselves. And one of the things that they did was healing with herbs and that kind of thing. And, you know, because they did know a lot about the body. So, but of course they were accused, two of them, the mother and the daughter, were accused of being witches.
Right.
So Kelly, not her real name, was one of the sisters. And they didn't want her to let the townspeople know that she was associated with them because she was very shy and she didn't go out like the other two did. She was pretty much, she stayed home, and, you know, she was the one that collected all the, or put the herbs together for the mother and the daughter.
So people didn't really know her.
Yeah, that much. So, you know, she could get away with saying that she just went there for something, you know, to get an ailment fixed or something like that. But so of course they didn't want her to tell, but she was there when they were hung. And just the guilt, and you know, they wanted her to survive so that she can continue the work, because there is no one in that village or place that knew how to help people. You know, so they wanted her to continue the work. And so she saw them be hung, and she started slowly losing her eyesight.
So it was like she didn't want to see.
Yeah. So she has guilt about being the survivor, the survivor of that incident, and also guilt of she couldn't continue the work. She pretty much,
because she couldn't see.
Yeah, she was blind, and she took it as it was, her life was over. You know, she became a recluse, and yeah, she didn't want to go out. It was dangerous for her to go out. She was by herself, you know, so because she was, you know, alone, and if she couldn't see, she would hurt herself, or somebody could come up to her and she wouldn't know, and that kind of, or a wild animal.
So I have a question. So so this is affecting her in this life.
Yes.
So is it cell memory, or did she chart it because she wanted to work through this? Both.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, but a lot of it is the guilt that she has, that she didn't get to continue the work, and, you know, she had to see them go through what they went through. So that's a life cell memory that she needs to release and let go. You know, it was of course I've been there, done that. You don't have to continue to have that pain and that guilt in this lifetime, that fear in this lifetime.
Right.
So if she can let that go, you know, however way you want to do it. A lot of my clients I would have them blow into a balloon and let it go, and then whenever they couldn't see it anymore, then you replace it with something positive. And I always, you know, had the client pick whatever the word or the symbol or whatever it was that was pertinent to them. But this next life also had an issue with the eyesight.
Really?
Yeah, and she was a ninja.
So she had
Japan.
another life, and she was a ninja. Was she male or female?
Female.
Really?
Yeah, so
that's interesting.
Yeah, I have to look that up and see if it's for real.
Well,
I mean, I'm sure there has to have been, you know, because females were very important.
How would people even know anyway? I mean, ninjas like pretty much strike in the dark and kill people.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
but
wow.
Yeah, so she was, and actually was with one of the ladies from the midwife healer life.
Really?
In that ninja life. So, like, okay, double whammy again, right?
Interesting.
But this one is a lifetime that she could bring forward the strengths and the talent of, you know, you have to be, you know, talented to be a ninja, right? You know, physical acuity and all that stuff. But in that ninja life, she was blinded. She was caught by whoever, I guess you could say the enemy, and they gouged out her eyes because they wanted her to suffer. They didn't want to kill her. They wanted, because, you know, she's this high ninja that got caught. That and that was a whole nother story, because she was caught she was set up basically. But anyway, they wanted her to suffer and not be able to do her work anymore. Well, she continued.
Are you serious?
She is amazing. She continued to do it.
Wow.
And she honed those skills of, you know,
that's cool.
The senses that we don't even think about.
Right.
And she was still able to do it blind.
I was just going to say, she relied on her other senses.
Yes.
I mean, that would make her even more dangerous.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she doesn't need any
and then, I mean, she could be like this little feeble.
Exactly.
And people would never know. She was
really
amazing
cool.
in that life. So you need to bring that forward and incorporate that strength, that you're not going to put me down. You're not going to make me, you know, wallow or whatever, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that was really important for her to bring forward and to utilize it in her current lifetime.
That's exactly, I was just going to say, I wanted to recommend an angel and also a technique that it's kind of like just stemming off of exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
So, and her name's Kelly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So for Kelly, I would recommend calling on the Michael Archangel, because Kelly, you know, the Michael Archangel has a green healing scepter. And what you can do to keep this degenerative disease from going any further is, like, when you're lying down at night, you could ask for Michael to bring the scepter. It's filled with green healing energy. And what they do, it's like a baton. And when the Archangel touches the part of our body, which is inflicted, in this case her eyes, all the green healing energy would go into that part of the body, and it comes out of the wand. The wand turns dark, and the healing goes into our part of the body to help to keep the disease from getting any worse. So you can do that at night when you're lying down. And I also wanted to say, you know, I wanted to ask Vera, so in that life when she was a ninja, did they wear something like a headband or?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was like your face was all covered
and everything. Okay. So one of the things that you could try, Kelly, would be to imagine like a tool for protection, because some people use armor, but in this case, it might be stronger for you to use your outfit that you had as a ninja, visualize it in your mind, and think of it, you could even think of it as made out of light, or your light, and within there you are protected. So that negativity, like in, you know, the cell memory that she might be pulling forward from the other life, any negativity that might be affecting her can't come through her outfit of light that she's visualizing every day as a tool for protection. So you can use that visualization and call on your Michael Archangel to help with that.
And then I have crystals that she can utilize too.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Yeah, so there's green aventurine, there's citrine, and there's also rose quartz. And it's interesting, the green aventurine, you know, so, and that is really it really helps the eye disease, that kind of thing.
Citrine does.
No.
Oh,
green aventurine.
Got it.
Green aventurine does.
Wow.
And I want to make sure I get it right. It's for negative emotions, because, you know, of what you're going through, thoughts, malignant conditions, which, you know, the degenerative, I know it's not cancer or anything, but still it's something that's, you know, not getting better, right? And then nausea, stress, and it also helps your heart in balancing that, and the male and female energy. And then the citrine also is for optimism, letting go of the past.
Yeah.
You know, so that goes along with what you were saying. And depression, because I know she has said that she's, you know, been depressed or is depressed still. And it also goes into degenerative disease, the citrine. And the lighter one, the lighter citrine, is for physical ailments. The darker one is for spiritual. It's more ethereal.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you could use that, and this one is, citrine is really, it has like the eye problems, eye disease kind of thing, and it's a cleansing. And this is the one crystal that you can wear and with contact to the skin. It works a lot better if it has contact to the skin. And also, because I always like to do threes, right? So the rose quartz is just for harmony, for unconditional love, the trauma, the grief, you know, that you're going through, that kind of thing. And it restores that trust that you can help yourself along with whatever the doctors are doing, that, you know, that you can get this situated. And I really do think that there's a doctor out there right now. I know they've been working on it and everything on this problem, but there's somebody out there that's going to be getting it to where they can restore. You know how we've cloned things and we fix things. There's somebody out there that's going to be fixing that. So, you know, you have that to look forward to. And then, you know, you can maybe use all of these things that we told you to make that degenerative disease slow down to where you're still able to utilize that doctor, you know, whenever
whenever the
that gets
discovery comes out.
And then, you know, you can get your eyes, I don't know, transplanted or something. I don't know what they're going to be doing, but it's going to be something really amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, so that would be good. And for the crystals, you know, you can like lay down, imagine everything that Christina has told you about, but also before you do all that, you know, visualization and everything, you could put the crystals around your eyes. You know, you could have your rose quartz on your heart.
Yeah.
You can have the citrine on one eye, the green aventurine on the other eye.
That's nice.
Yeah,
I like
and then
that.
you know, you can really.
She's going to be covering all her bases.
Yeah, exactly.
For all that healing.
And then Ninja Life. That was it was jade, but I don't know what jade is right now.
So she used a jade in the Ninja Life.
Ninja Life, yeah. Yeah. So
you're thinking she should use jade?
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, when you're visualizing the ninja outfit, because I think it was something like she had.
That's even more powerful to bring the jade into it.
Yeah, because it was on the third eye.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. It was like something that was right here.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Seriously, Kelly, that sounds like a pretty powerful combination.
You have a lot of stuff.
For
you have
sure.
a lot of stuff going, so hopefully that helps.
Absolutely.
And just let us know. Keep us, you know.
Yes.
Keep us in the loop so we know how you're doing.
Exactly.
And we'll let everybody else know too.
Yeah. And thank you all for sharing this time with us.
Thank you.
Bye.